Ugh.
It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Washington Huskies and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Deep in the end zone, it's Hudson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better. Take the touchback. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hammond. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more attention. More people are there, more people are covering, more people are talking about it, more people are spreading it. So obviously to do it on this stage will go a long way to determine whether this team gets in the playoff.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's third and short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll start on the ground with Washington. They were all over it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Back to pass, it's McMillan. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Washington wants to go quickly.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. With the catch, it's Dickey. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a third and short. Quick give, it's Dickey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Play of the period, first down here. The give is to Williams. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Motion from the wideout. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The give. And he's in. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. Oh, what a move to get room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Husky. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Williams.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Out wide left, it's Carpenter. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw again. Between the hashes, it's Lee. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Straight ahead, it's Danzy. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. With the draw, it's Sticky. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's changing the play. To throw, it's Hammond. Spits it out to the back. Snagged in the middle, it's Sticky. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Hudson. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Has it. Can't. White crossed the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, on a lot of third downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that third down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll try to slam it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air. It's McMillan. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Running inside. It's Washington. Crosses to 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Fresh set of downs going up top. Oh, pressure's coming. Lets it fly. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. And it's the Volunteers engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Turns it loose. Makes the grab. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Washington right back to the line.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more different.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And here's what I like about this play, man. First thing you do is take away the easy stuff. Make him react, get him outside the pocket, and now you got to catch him. You got to have a plan for a mobile QB when he gets out the pocket. Who's going to pull the trigger, come up, and chase after him? Nice discipline by this defense to get the sack.
Over the middle, it's Williams. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Washington again. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Back to throw, it's McMillan. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Finds his target. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Sets his feet. It's McMillan. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st. Still looking. Myers on the move. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the counter. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught. Touchdown, Huskies! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hudson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. In traffic, it's Carter. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
To the air, it's Hammond. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Bush is ahead. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Back's got it on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down to the air. Right down the middle. Holds on, it's Johnson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Drops back on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Throws for the tight end. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. That back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions, they got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Left side is Simmons.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Across the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out wide left, it's Hudson. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Changing the routes with his receivers. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got the back in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught kicking.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
2nd and long here. Back to throw, it's Hammond. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Red Raiders! And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. From the gun. He makes the grab. The 2-point try is good, and they take the lead. They'll stop the clock here as one of the Red Raiders remains down. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish.